So welcome to our panel presentation today on staffing in assisted living and how to keep our workers and how to recruit our workers. Just for a little bit of background, this is certainly a salient, I think, topic at the moment, as all of you, I'm sure, are feeling just like we've been feeling this crunch that the assisted living community is under, where you're getting additional licensing requirements coming down from community care licensing. You have pandemic and inflationary pressures, right, that you're feeling on a financial level. And then you've got our workers, right, kind of sandwiched and squeezed in the middle there, trying to do a lot more with a lot less resources, you know, dealing with things like childcare and added gas prices, like we just referenced, pandemic-related mental health issues, maybe. So all of these conditions create sort of a ripe environment for burnout, which contributes to this vicious cycle of turnover and, you know, a decline in the labor force. Statistically speaking, last year in 2021, skilled nursing facilities saw a 15% drop in their workforce. Assisted living facilities saw a 7% drop in the workforce. So again, that means we're all trying to manage a lot more with a lot less resources. And that leads us to the topic for today and why it was so important and why we collected this group of panelists here to discuss how they're successfully navigating these waters, and hopefully we can hear from you all at how some of you are successfully navigating these waters and benefit from all that knowledge sharing. So with that, I'd like to introduce our speakers, or our panelists today. First, we have, I'm just going to go in the order of my paper here. We have Luis, who's sitting in the middle here. Luis Rodriguez joined the senior care industry in 2007. He served in many roles, including managing assisted living care teams for large communities, before accepting the executive director position at Sunrise Seal Beach, where he is right now. During his tenure, he's been selected to be a part of the strategic development group for Sunrise Senior Living, has also acted as a mentor for aspiring administrators, a job coach for current administrators and a training leader for various state-approved programs. Next to his left, we have Renee Ramirez Rodabog. Renee is the owner and licensee of Chapters RCFE, a 6-bed facility. As the Director of Administration and Client Services, Renee works with each client to exceed their expectations. In addition to her work at Chapters RCFE, she is an RCFE instructor with CareerSmart. She is actively involved with the Alzheimer's Association of Orange County, where she volunteers as a community education speaker and a support group facilitator. Next, on your right, we have Edna Masoki, who I've had the pleasure of working with for a number of years. Edna's held various positions with the California Department of Social Services, including working in Sacramento on policy and regulation interpretations. She's worked as an LPA out in the field and later as a licensing program manager here locally. Retiring after 21 years of service with the state, Edna came to CareerSmart in 2019, where she now teaches and consults assisted living administrators. She also specializes in topics related to compliance, and she does expert witness work on litigation cases that are in senior care facilities. Lastly, I'm Alicia Lumakis Calderon. I'm the other part of the Alicia squared equation here at CareerSmart Learning. Alicia Lamelli is the better part, wherever she is right now. She's your lovely host who organized this whole event, so I want to thank her for that. My background, I came from community care licensing also. I also worked as a social worker in long-term care for a number of years, but after leaving community care licensing, I started CareerSmart around 2011. And we are your hosts for today. So what I love about this panel is that we really have different perspectives represented. You have Luis, who can represent the large community perspective, Renee, who can represent more of the 6-bed paradigm, and then you have Edna, who can provide some insight on the compliance perspective.